Welcome to Carolina Sports Radio. We're back.
We back.
Episode 9.
Let's go.
We're going to go around the horn real quick. I'm Doug.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Justin.
All right, back in the studio again here on a fine Monday during the Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
We're actually watching the game while we're sitting here doing this. So, hey, man, if we look away or if you hear something get thrown, you know what's up.
Go Dak.
So we'll touch on that in a minute. But, yeah, we're back again. This is episode 9. We're glad to be back. Having a ball doing this thing, and hopefully we can continue to, I guess, reach out and expand out for our listeners. But, yeah, we're going to jump right in, and we got a lot of stuff to go over this week, so we're going to go ahead and get with it. And we're going to start off with the Hornets.
Yeah, Hornets. Hornets news, guys. We haven't talked about the Hornets in forever.
Finally.
So preseason is about to there you go. Buzz City is back, baby. First preseason game against Oklahoma City. And that's going to be next Monday, the 4th. Super excited to see what we got going on. We're getting LaMelo back, Oubre, all those new additions. Book night. I want to see what Book Night's got. So Hornets preseason, guys. Basketball is about to be back. I'm super excited. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Your boy Jello didn't make the team.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many guards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He maybe could have played the forward, but I don't think he's big enough to play a small forward.
Right.
I thought he played well.
He did.
Want to talk about the Hornets real quick. Today was their media day. If you were on social media today, there were a lot of pictures, a lot of that kind of stuff. But basketball's here. I mean, it's right around the corner, and we have not. I think Steven just touched on that. We haven't talked about the Hornets a lot during our podcast. Once the season starts up, we'll probably be hitting them pretty hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think we all would do the preseason prediction, all that stuff we do. I'm looking for the Hornets to have a pretty good year.
Yeah.
A lot of young talent.
Mm-hmm. I can see us pushing for a playoff spot, definitely. I mean, I think one point last year we were like top 3. Got hit with the injury bug, stuff happens. But I think we really have a good squad going through, and you got to give it up to the coach.
Yeah.
He's really brought them together.
I was getting ready to talk about Borrego, and we signed him, got an extension on Borrego.
Yep.
I like what Kupchak and him are doing.
Yeah.
I really do. Kupchak, hey, man, he's proven he's a winner. So, yeah, Hornets right around the corner, guys. Looking forward to that. So, anything else on the Hornets, guys? Good?
Nope. Yep.
Have you got an update on the Bridges rap?
Yeah.
No.
When is that dropping?
I don't know, but I'm in contact with him, fan of the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He'll let me know.
Miles, let us get an exclusive listen to that. It would be nice.
Hey,
Let's be on the music video.
Yeah, get us in the video.
We were on one. Cuddy Cutright,
Yeah.
friend of the show.
Absolutely. All right, so that's all we got for Hornets. We're going to go into the Canes. Getting ready to start up a hockey season as well. We'll go ahead and I think we got a preseason game tomorrow night
Yeah.
in Raleigh. We're playing Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And let Steven talk about we got the home opener and all that coming up.
Yeah. So we do have the home opener, I think, in 17 days, guys, against the Islanders, playoff team. I know we had touched on that the past podcasts. But starting off against Tampa Bay is a good test, and then against the Islanders is a good team. Yep. So like to see that.
Didn't get to play the Islanders last year because of divisional.
Yeah. We saw them in the playoffs.
Right, playoffs. But this year it's full-on schedule.
Right.
So we get to see everybody. Travel to the West Coast, all that good stuff,
Right.
to Canada. Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
So, again, we mentioned that, any of us don't, on this podcast, we couldn't just name off players.
Hell no.
And even if we knew them, we can't pronounce their names.
Hell no.
Sveshnikov.
Siri. But we're hoping to possibly expand our knowledge by getting to play the whole, gauntlet of teams. Plus,
Right.
we talked about doing fantasy hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you learn the teams and the players.
So we're gonna try to get educated here on the podcast.
Right.
But, Canes. Anything else on Canes?
No, I'll make a correction. I said we played the Islanders. We didn't, but they were a playoff
Right,
team.
they'll playoff team,
Yeah.
exactly.
So-
I did see they released the uniforms, and this year, I mean last year we had the gray Whalers alternate. This year they're going to the green.
Oh, nice.
So
look good.
I'm sure that's merchandise.
Hell yeah.
Want to sell that. So.
Oh, yeah.
Stay a bunch of jerks. That's all we got to say.
Exactly.
Be a bunch of jerks. Let's do it.
So the Canes had a lot of movements, a lot of different players. But I think the Canes are still projected to be a playoff team and have a pretty good season. So we're looking forward to that. And also, we'll talk about this later, but a bunch of us in our watch groups, we're probably going to make some couple of I guess some trips up to Raleigh,
Definitely.
and check out some games. And maybe we could do a little something for the podcast up there while we're up there.
Oh,
So
for sure. I know, Justin, you haven't been to a hockey game yet,
Nope.
no,
right?
it's crazy.
So
man.
we gotta get you. We gotta pop that cherry.
Yeah.
So
Hey
oh,
now.
whoa. But I went to my first game last year, and then I hit the playoff game, and that playoff hockey that crowd is unreal.
I'm
in
gonna tell you,
Raleigh.
man.
I'm
There's
sure it is.
nothing like playoff hockey.
Like the NFC Championship with the Panthers, I know we've talked about before,
right?
is my favorite. But that hockey game, oh my god, that crowd was
Playoff
ridiculous
hockey's crazy.
with the limited crowd. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to go up and make a couple of trips up to Raleigh. So hey, we're warning you, Raleigh.
Take warning.
We will be in. Hey, nice. We will be in town. So
Here come
Hey.
the jerks.
let's go, Canes.
let's go.
All right, so moving on we're going to go to MLB now, and this is where I was taking a back seat, and I was. I love my team, but at one point we were dead in the water, and these two guys, to their credit, they told me, "Oh, Doug, you're full of shit," which everybody tells me that anyway. But
Well, your eyes are brown, so there you go.
These guys kind of helped me keep my sanity during all that. And we've got some pretty big news on the card, so let's do the MLB update.
Yeah, so real quick, AL East, the Rays clinched that division. White Sox clinched their division in the Central.
Go Sox.
Yeah. Astros are up by 5 games right now. I don't think anybody's clinched that.
Gross.
Um,
Trash can.
the Braves are up by 2.5 games to Philly. We actually got a 3-game
Series coming up.
series coming up with them. The Brewers clinched their division. That's the Central. And then the NL West, the Giants and the Dodgers clinched that division. I don't know how that works, but
They probably both clinched playoff spots, not the division.
At least a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So I think that's still going. And Bravies, or not the Bravies. Sorry about that. The Cardinals. Dougie.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, he spoke the better team.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, "Oh, I told you so," because I didn't. I don't think anybody called this. Even us hardcore, Cardinal fans would say,
excuse
"No way."
excuse you?
You didn't call a 16-game winning streak.
No, didn't think that. But
it is unbelievable. They're playing out of their minds right now. And going back to what Justin was talking about, I got a few percentages here as far as teams being eliminated and making the playoffs. Right now, they're I guess estimating that the Cardinals are 100% to make it. Braves 87.6 and the Phillies 12.4, which you guys have a big series coming up with the Phillies, and the Phillies are playing good.
yeah,
So I was joking with these guys before the show. At one point I never dreamed that we would even be in contention. These guys are leading their division. But then Steven brought up, I think on the last podcast, well, Cardinals actually have a better record than the Braves because, when you win 16 straight, that kind of happens.
yeah.
But, the Braves have to win that division or they're out.
Oh yeah,
The Cardinals' magic number to win the second wild card is 1.
yeah.
Still-
Braves are 5.
Right. Still got a 16-game winning streak going. We got a 3-game series with Milwaukee coming up this week and then finish with the Cubs this weekend. I just want to get in. Now, the streak's great because we set a franchise record with Steven. We were talking about the longest winning streak in our history, and we all know the Cardinals have a long history.
Yeah, I think Jesus watched you guys play baseball.
Yeah, I think so.
I think.
But a couple quick stats on the Cardinals that I found today, and my wife will tell you, I always, Cardinals are going to, when I die on my tombstone, I want you to put the Cardinals killed him 10 years early. But this was an interesting stat. And I guess maybe I'm a little spoiled, but it said that they have clinched their 14th consecutive year with a winning record.
Wow.
So I mean,
Consistent.
Maybe I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that. I really didn't. I guess it is what it is. But I did see that this past week, last week Tyler O'Neill, outfielder, got National League Player of the Week for the Cardinals, and this week it was Harrison Bader. So we got it back-to-back weeks. And,
Kudos.
The guys are just playing out of their minds.
I mean, like you said, 16-game win streak. I mean,
they're playing out of their minds.
You're going to have that.
It is what it is. Anything that happens now for me is icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck. Hope the Cardinals go ahead and get in tomorrow and then you guys finish out, your division and get in as well.
Hopefully.
Right. Yeah. Another Cardinal thing. I don't care about the Cardinals. I hate them in the playoffs.
Fuck your team.
I can't believe this, man.
Fuck your team.
Fuck your
But
team.
hey, Yachty, we all love Yachty. We've talked
yeah.
about it multiple times.
And this is amazing what you're
yeah,
going to talk about.
third place in hits for the Cardinals in team
Totally.
history.
And
He
he's
has
known
two-
he's known as the GOAT catcher,
Yeah,
not necessarily a hitter guy.
Yeah.
But that'll tell
his
you.
defense. I mean, he has 2,011 or 2,111
Right.
hits.
Wow.
So kudos to Yachty. We talked a
Absolutely.
lot about him. I mean, he's a
Absolutely.
great.
We all
You,
love
you
Yachty.
have to give credit when credit is due.
Right.
So, but I mean, just some brave stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, Albies is the first second baseman with 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. So, kudos to Albies.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, and then our infield, we just need Swanson to hit 3 more home runs, and then all of our infield players have 30 or more home
And
runs.
that is real impressive.
That's interesting.
Which is second time in MLB history.
Yeah.
2008 Marlins were the first ones to do it.
because I didn't know Dansby was having that kind of year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mhm.
So
I had watched I think they were playing the Padres the other night, and they had mentioned that because he hit one,
Mm-hmm.
and they had said it was like 27, and he only needs 3 more, and I was like, wow, that's bringing it, guys.
Yeah.
that's a pretty heavy hitting infield.
That's the biggest thing, though, is like you look at Braves games and it's like 10-9
right.
or 11-8.
Yeah.
Like they're scoring runs, but it shows that our pitching's not doing what it needs to be
Right.
doing.
And that's what Atlanta's known for,
yeah,
pitching.
yeah, exactly.
So
Not the
hopefully,
past 10 years.
hopefully you guys get in. Hopefully we get in. We're not in yet.
Yeah.
But I will say, and you guys talked about the dreaded matchup. If you guys win your division and we win the second wild card, we will play whoever wins the West, which will
Right.
be the Giants or the Dodgers. Great
Fuck 'em.
prize. So the only way we're going to meet will be in the second round. So we'll see how that happens.
It's gonna happen.
But we got to get in first. Both teams got to get in first.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
So we have already talked about the games, but we have for Atlanta against the Phillies, it's Wheeler versus Morton, Charlie Mutton.
It's a good matchup.
The ninth wonder of the world. I think he's been killing it.
Oh yeah.
37 years old, and he's just pitching out of his mind.
Yep.
St. Louis, you got Woodruff versus Mikolos. I can't say that
Yep,
name,
yep.
but
That's a good matchup too.
yeah. So hey, it's baseball. It's getting interesting.
Well,
you
and
got-
here's the thing: Milwaukee's already clinched.
Yeah.
They clinched the division, so they can't improve their seeding.
Yeah. What's the point?
So who's to
Right.
say we might have a good shot to clinch tomorrow night? Hopefully,
Right.
maybe.
but we just get in.
Right.
And that's the thing. I just want to get in. The streak's nice, guys. It is. I mean, it's great. I don't really care about that anymore. I just want to get in.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll happen. And like I said, the Braves, man, they've got a huge series coming up. And
Yeah.
the Phillies are playing ball, man.
Bryce has been tearing it off.
Yeah.
So
He's been
we'll see.
killing it.
We'll see. Hey, it is do or die, right?
Exactly. Some college football news. Hey, Charlotte, another win.
College football. Let's talk about them Niners.
Yeah.
Hey, had a tough loss at Georgia State last week. It was down to the wire, and Georgia State's tough. Georgia State was leading Auburn in the third quarter at Auburn
No
this past
shit.
weekend. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So Georgia State's got a pretty good ball team. So Charlotte ended up winning a shootout against Middle Tennessee, 42-39. But hey, win's a win.
Yeah.
So that puts us at 3-1 and 1-0 in Conference USA. I want to shout out a friend of the show. I'm going to go ahead and say it, Chris Reynolds, quarterback. He got Conference USA Player of the Week again.
Awesome.
Second time this year. He got the first time against Duke. So, hey, Niners are rolling, and I do want to throw something out real quickly about the Niners too. I had kind of at one point on Twitter, I kind of called out the student section.
Yeah.
Because historically, us alumni, we'd be there pulling for where we're going. And the student section would be empty. At least it would definitely be empty by halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to be honest, man, the student section has really stepped it up this year.
You told them
And-
to get off your lawn.
yeah,
and they fucking
guess what?
listened.
You know what they said? We're on your lawn.
Yeah.
They really have. And if you've been on social media, you've seen how people have really talked about the student section. Has really stepped it up.
Right.
So kudos to you guys, all you listening out there. And if you're not listening, I'm gonna give you some homework. You need to start listening to CSR.
Fuck yeah, baby.
And there will be a pop quiz. So hey, go Niners! We got this week. We're at Illinois.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tough test.
And
I think
Illinois is favored
you said
by 10 points.
10.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough test. But hey, man, you got to play who you got to play and to get a name. And hopefully we could go up there and pull the upset.
Yeah. I'm pulling for you guys, definitely. Then we had the debacle of we are all Tar Heels.
Oh boy.
UNC versus Georgia Tech.
You ready? You ready, Jeff?
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ugly, and
Yeah.
it was good early.
Yeah.
We had that first touchdown by Sam Howell with that running that rushing touchdown, which was he was a grown man in that one.
Oh, that was
After that, he was a fucking toddler.
that was a nice run.
He was fucking terrible.
But after that, he forgot how to hold on to a football.
Yeah. Like, what happened to his hands? Like, somebody was run by him. He's like, oh, there it is. I mean, the first fumble, the guy had a great play. He tucked it, peanut punched it. Charles Tillman, friend of the show, former Panther. He peanut punched it, and it came out. You know, what can you do? You know, he did what he was supposed to do. The guy was a little stronger than him. But he really struggled, and our offensive line looked like a bunch of pussies. Honestly.
And you and I were texting during the game, and that was one of the first things you said to me. The OL line is trash.
Oh, my God. They had 5 sacks in the first half. That's what they gave up. 8 sacks total.
That's terrible.
I mean, Georgia Tech, their fucking defense looked like, you know, the 2000 fucking Baltimore Ravens.
Bunch of all pros.
You know, the
They were
85
bringing it.
fucking Chicago Bears.
they were bringing it.
They were bringing it. Like, they were bringing the heat, and we could not adjust to that at all.
Nope.
I mean, I feel like I watched maybe the fourth quarter, and I think I saw Sam get sacked 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just looked bad.
Couldn't run the ball. Couldn't do anything against that defense. I mean, Sam Howell, he really struggled, and hopefully he can bounce back. I mean, but it wasn't just that; it was the defense. I mean, we gave up 261 yards rushing, and Georgia Tech. I mean, they are known for rushing. They're known for their run offense.
Well, that quarterback, man.
I mean, the triple option is something they capitalized on since like the 1750s. You know, like that's what they've fucking done my entire life.
Right.
You know, is they've run the ball, but they were not prepared for Jeff Sims at all.
Well, and that's the thing. And I had read where they interviewed one of their defensive players, Carolina's, after the game. And it was funny that they even printed this, or he even said it. He said they didn't even prepare for him.
Well, he got hurt earlier in the year.
Right.
And, you know, they didn't think he was going to play. And then, you know, Yates played the first couple of drives.
Yeah, right.
Sims came in,
Yep.
and they just looked fucking dumbfounded.
And it was crazy. It was like they could not stop them for anything. It was like up and down, up and down, up and down. It was just, I mean, it was a bad look for Carolina. And I think Carolina, I said it earlier, overrated. I hate to use that.
No, we're overrated.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of talent there, but is it developed?
I mean, there's a ton of talent there. I mean, you got some people saying Sam Howell's a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft.
Well, some people saying he's a top pick.
Yeah.
But I mean, the way he's been playing this year. I mean, the first game and then this last game, it's not looking like
It's
it.
not looking that
Honestly,
way.
it's looking like what Steven said earlier. We can get him in 3rd and 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he keeps falling. We may have a decent backup,
Yeah.
you know. But, I mean, that Jeff Sims, I mean, he had 4 total touchdowns, 3 rushing.
Yep.
But he would just, you know, run the option. He'd take off with it. They couldn't fucking stop him.
Yeah, but you know, Steven, like you said, it was like what was he averaging? 10 yards a carry.
12 yards a carry.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like they could not stop this guy.
Yeah.
But hey, Hills definitely had a rough night in Atlanta. You know, hope they can bounce back this week.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I mean, we got.
You know who we got?
Yeah, we do have
Dookies.
who have been playing well since the Charlotte loss.
And we said this was going to pain us all three. Hold on, let's get this taste out of our mouth. But Duke has, I think Duke's rolled off 3 wins since losing to Charlotte, and which makes the Charlotte win look even better.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, between a rivalry like that, anything can happen. So you know, we got them coming in this weekend.
Definitely. And just to throw a fun fact with Georgia Tech, I mean, they had not won against a ranked opponent in the last nine times.
Leave it to Carolina.
Leave it to Tar Heels to let them break that fucking streak.
Hey, thanks, Carolina.
Right. And I think we want to throw some props to NC State. I mean, big win.
I mean, we have to, man.
Let's go.
But before we do that, let's talk about on this show, and I know we're not the only ones, but on this show last week, we talked about how unimpressed we had been with Clemson.
Yep.
they look terrible.
They look terrible, especially offensively.
Yeah.
They look dormant. And I mean, NC State, I knew that was going to be a tough game. NC State took it, man. They took that game, and that's a big win.
I mean, go ahead, Justin. Go ahead.
Well, we said it last week. The only guy on there that I know his name, and normally, you know, when you think Clemson, you think quarterback, right? Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, like you think these guys.
Yeah.
Now you don't know this quarterback. The only guy I know on that team is Justin Ross.
Yeah.
As a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that you got to get more out of your guys.
And I think Clemson fans have been a little spoiled because, I mean, I've seen them, man. They're like shell shocked.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Well, they weren't expecting this because when Lawrence was out this couple games, I'm not even going to try to say his last name, but
No,
DJ, he played well. He played really well in Lawrence's absence.
And he did.
So they were expecting him to come in with those games experience, those past game experience to come in and really take the helm, and he hasn't.
Right.
Which is, fortunate for Clemson, great for the ACC.
Right.
But kudos to Leary. I don't know his first name. Sorry, I'm pulling it up right now. Devin Leary. He has balled out. He has done great this year. I mean, he really 4 touchdowns against Clemson. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he was putting the ball on the money.
Is that State's quarterback?
Yeah, it's State's quarterback.
Yeah, and you mentioned it a minute ago, Stephen. Another thing we mentioned on the show last week was how wide open the ACC is, and that was before the Carolina loss, the Clemson loss. Look, let's talk about Wake Forest.
Yeah, Wake Forest, man,
4-0, man,
definitely,
and sitting atop the standings, looking pretty good. Hey, Winston-Salem's got it going on.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Wake and State, in my opinion, right now are in the driver's seat, man. Hopefully they can keep it going. But we're going to throw out I know we're hating the Carolina situation right now, but we are going to throw props to the Carolina teams that are out there.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, I mean, going back to State real quick, I mean, they've lost 10 straight to top 10 teams and lost 8 straight to Clemson until that win. Wow. I'm going to go back to Wake in just a second, but I thought that was a really cool fact that, Georgia Tech, unfortunately against Tar Heels, broke that streak.
Right.
And then State broke that streak against Clemson because Clemson's been such a powerhouse the past, 5, 6, 7 years, you know. So kudos to them, to State and to, Wake and Georgia Tech, I guess. But fuck them. But
they look like world beaters.
Yeah, exactly. But, Wake, their notable win was against Florida State, which has really fallen off. Like I think they're
Florida State's 0-4.
Yeah, they're winless.
Yeah, they're going.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. NC State they're against Louisiana Tech, so they should beat them. I'm pretty sure that was Bobby Boucher's team in the Water Boy, but I'll defer. And they're
Dogs.
Yeah, they're 19.5 game favorites or 19.5 point favorites over Louisiana Tech. NC State is, and
Louisiana
then
Tech is a Conference USA team.
yeah,
sir.
and then well, you're definitely waiting for that one.
Charlotte plays them later this season.
And then Wake, they got Louisville next, and they're up 7 points for the line. And it's interesting too that NC State's ranked 23 in the AP polls, Wake's 24, Clemson 25.
Where are the Hills?
127th.
Yeah, don't talk about that. But no, it's kind of cool to see these smaller teams kind of actually playing well and being ranked and getting up there.
Yeah,
beating these bigger teams that we've seen in the past couple of years.
Well, Justin, I think you said in an earlier episode, you were tired of seeing Clemson, Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's
I'm done
cool.
with
It's
it.
cool to see some of these other schools. Here's some other. Here's some other names. So yeah, it is.
right. And just ACC kind of update. Wake is leading the Atlantic Division 4-0. Virginia Tech is in the Coastal 3-1. UNC is third in the Coastal right now. So NC State is third in the Atlantic. So ACC wide open. Syracuse they're 3-1. Boston College 4-0.
College is playing ball.
State's 3-1. Louisville's 3-1. I mean, there's some good teams. Pittsburgh's 3-1. I mean, it's wide open right now.
Wow.
Well,
So
and still on. Are we good with ACC?
yeah,
Anything else?
yeah. I mean, Boston College and Syracuse, they've really surprised. Wake,
Sure.
I've seen flashes for Wake, but
Sure.
the Orange haven't been good since
Right.
I think Don McNabb was there.
Right.
I don't think they were relevant. So
Well, and we were talking about it nationally. There was a lot of upsets last weekend. But we can talk about the SEC because I think we all three agree the SEC is the daddy.
Oh, yeah.
We have to say it.
yeah, definitely.
Again, my daughter goes to the University of Florida. They had a big win against Tennessee.
yeah,
And later on, we'll talk about a trade that happened for the Panthers today,
oh yeah,
which ties in with Florida. So, but
Definitely.
college football is rolling. We're loving it, man. Football, man, we love it.
Oh, and hey, some love to Coastal Carolina, ranked 17th.
Coastal's playing ball.
Hey, they're playing. Yeah,
They're
playing.
ranked 17th,
Yep.
153-3.
Yeah.
So hey, shout out to that.
So
Doug,
hey,
I know you're trying to push this to the side.
What's
and
that?
Let us not talk about this, but App State.
Yeah, well, I was going to kind of skip over that.
No,
No,
come
no,
on.
no.
And ECU both got dubs.
There you go, Doug.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know you're super happy about
moving
that.
right along. No, I'm just kidding. All the app fans out there, yeah, you got to win, whatever. I'm just kidding. All right, so what else we got? Good mention, Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
yeah. Look, hey, you can't sweep down under the carpet or under the rug and just
Hey,
walk
wait a
away.
minute. If Mountaineer fans, if you want to listen to the podcast, do it. And if you do listen to it, I'll cut you guys some slack. How about that?
Hey, okay,
I
that's
will
fair.
quit being a hater. No, I won't. But I will appreciate you supporting the show.
Hey, there's 3 guys on this podcast. You can like 2 of them. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. 2/3. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it for college
I
guys?
think this is the big one right here.
We getting ready to hit the zone.
This is the this.
Wait a minute. Do I hear a zone?
Yeah.
I hear the zone kicking in.
We need to get like some Twilight Zone music in here.
Yeah,
for
we
this.
do.
No, I don't know.
Tech guy.
For this one, we need a little NWA.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
true.
yeah.
We need a little NWA for
But,
this.
But Tech Guy needs to get on that.
Yeah. Well, you can figure that shit out.
Tech Guy.
Yeah.
All right. So
For this crack zone, we need a
so-
little NWA.
So crack zone this week was Justin's
Mm-hmm.
selection. How about that?
yeah.
So we're gonna let Justin take it over and describe what we got here, and then we're gonna crack away, man.
All right, guys. We got, what is this? Armor Artist
Mm-hmm.
Brewing.
Yep.
This is a cruising down the street in my 6'4".
And this is a what type of beer?
Anybody gonna finish that?
Jocking the bitches.
Second-
Slapping the hose. Easy.
Sorry, man. Left it out on that.
Interesting though. It's a 6.4%.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
So 6.4, 6.4.
And this is a
That's
West
kinda cool.
Coast style IPA.
Yes, sir.
mean,
West Coast.
If it's based off NWA, it's got to be on the West
Bingo.
Coast.
Yeah, the actual design is pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually like that.
That'll go on. That will go on the
Yeah.
refrigerator out in the garage.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Have you had this one yet, Doug?
Nope. Never had it.
I say I've been looking at it for a while.
Never
really?
had it. Never had it.
All right, let's get
So
at
what'd
it.
you say about breaking a cherry?
Popping the chair.
Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm liking that. Nice one, Justin.
Yeah, I really-
Justin's still drinking.
I really feel like Easy
Oh,
E
no.
right now.
It's a little strong.
Yeah, I mean it's a strong IPA. I mean you
What,
can taste
said
it.
6.4, right?
Yeah. It'd been better if it was 6.9.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, Ba-doom-tsh. So Crack Zone. That is again. What's the brewery again, guys?
Armor Artist.
Yep.
And again, Steven, the disclaimer, quick.
We are not sponsored by any of the beers that we do on this podcast, but we are open for sponsoring. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
Call now and you'll get a second one absolutely free.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As seen on TV.
So we are open for sponsorships. We are not sponsored.
So thank you, voiceover guy.
Yeah.
All right. So Crack Zone's over. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you are listening, make sure when you do listen to the podcast,
Yeah.
when the Crack Zone comes on, crack it, man.
Yeah,
Go
crack
ahead.
with us.
Do it with us.
Yeah.
Grab a beer.
We're all in the zone, so crack one.
And I will say, I had a suggestion.
Oh, let's hear it.
I was going to throw this out at you guys.
Okay.
I had a suggestion from a friend of the show. I won't say who. Who talked about maybe like calling in during the recording of the podcast.
Okay.
When we do a Crack Zone.
Oh, like Collins, yeah.
Yeah, have a person just randomly, say call in and they'll crack with us over we'll do FaceTime
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not too opposed to that.
That's
So,
kind of cool. That ties in friends of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Crack Zone.
So
I
think
like
about
that.
that tech guy. We'll have to make that happen. So think about
Start
that.
doing your homework, bitch.
And again, friends of the show,
Love you.
Crack Zone, live Crack Zone.
Yeah.
That would be
Ooh,
sweet.
yeah,
that's a
that'd
good
be
idea.
awesome.
That's a good idea.
So all right, Crack Zone.
Kudos to whoever thought of that.
Yeah, we won't go there. but
Yeah.
they know who they are.
So guys, that was a 6.4%
Yep.
beer, right?
Mhm.
Did you know that Justin Tucker hit a 66-yard field goal?
Jesus Christ.
The hell you say?
I mean, to win the game.
Is that an NFL record?
I think that might be an NFL record.
Yes.
I
it
mean,
is.
kudos to him. We've had kicking woes for when did John Casey leave the Panthers? 2010,
Hold on,
2009.
Wait a minute. Ball just went out of bounds.
Oh God.
What?
Why you
Yeah.
gotta bring that up?
Yeah, the ball was deflated anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But
and they had film on it.
yeah. But hey, Justin Tucker, kudos to you, man. You're probably gonna go down in history as, if not the best kicker, you'll be right behind Vinatieri.
Well, right now he
Yeah.
is.
Because statistically the best kicker.
Statistically,
Yes.
he is. He
Yes.
is.
But the most clutch kicker, and we all hate to say it, Vinatieri. It is
Yeah.
Vinatieri.
No, it's been Vinatieri for a while. But yeah, Tucker, he's pushing him, dude. I mean, he is a very good kicker.
Yeah, I mean to hit it off the crossbar and for it to hit it perfectly, just to fall in.
Yep.
I
well,
mean,
I mean, just how you drew it up.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's
Right.
like I got the leg to hit from 75,
But-
but just to build drama, I'm gonna hit off the fucking crossbar.
yeah.
But is that not fitting for Detroit?
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Lions fans, look, I'll do a small editorial.
Yeah,
Lions fans, man, we got to show y'all a little bit of pity. You've been around forever,
yeah,
and God, we sometimes get frustrated with the Panthers, right?
yeah.
Imagine being a Lions fan.
I get it, man. And they've had some of the greatest positional players ever.
Barry Sanders was the man.
Probably the best running back in
Hey,
the league.
What about Megatron?
Yes. I was about to bring him up. Megatron.
Absolutely. Georgia Tech, by the way.
Yeah, I know. a great receiver coming from a fucking run-heavy
Yeah.
fucking college. I don't understand that one, but
But
because I told my dad because he was a huge 49ers fan,
Yeah.
and he loved Jerry Rice. And Calvin Johnson came into the league. I said Calvin Johnson will overtake Jerry Rice as the best.
Calvin Johnson was a man.
would have been the best receiver in the league.
If he kept playing, yes.
Yeah, and if he wouldn't have quit.
But did you know both of them? You notice both of them quit.
Yeah, because who they play for?
I mean, I'm gonna rest it right there.
Yeah.
So Lions fans, we sympathize with you, but oh my,
I do pull for you guys. Do pull for
I
you
do
guys.
too. I do
Like-
too.
I don't pull for Jared Goff though.
Why? I don't understand the hate for Jared Goff.
I don't know.
Why?
Say
I
it,
just
man.
don't
Come
like
on, Justin. This is your time.
I
mean,
just don't like him.
Help us understand.
I honestly don't think that he is a. It's like Jimmy Garoppolo, or it's like
I don't think he's as bad as Jimmy. I think Jimmy G is overhyped as fuck.
I just think that they're completion guys that get
but he's so cute.
that get the 10-yard completion.
The porn stars think
and
so.
It's done, and that's it.
Bingo.
Yeah, I mean he's a game manager. He is, but if he's on the right team, he took the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Right, and he had a lot of help with that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But
I'm
being,
not- I'm not-
being in Detroit, he ain't doing shit.
no.
He's not. He hasn't played terrible though, and he literally has no receivers.
I'm not saying that he's a terrible quarterback, but
Do you think he's overhyped?
I would not want him.
You wouldn't want him. I mean, I understand that. I just don't think. I mean, I think he gets a lot of hate that's undeserved. Personally,
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
like
that.
I feel like Jimmy G, he gets a lot of fucking hype that he does not deserve.
see-
Yo, Jimmy G is hyped. Overhyped.
I see both sides of what y'all are arguing. And to sum it up, Justin, would this help? Yes. Do you think the Rams got the best of that deal?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though we're pissed at Stafford,
Fuck you, Stafford, but you probably won in my fantasy. You
but,
won in my
but I
fantasy
gotta be
game.
honest with
You
you.
whooped my ass.
I've always been a Stafford fan.
I-
I'm
I've-
going to be honest with you.
he's a
man.
tough
The
fucker,
kick and
man.
Play.
That dude,
Even
he's
though
a
you
tough guy.
said you didn't want to come here and keep pounding, but whatever.
We'll take Sammy D.
But we love Darnold.
3-0.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But again, going back to that, I think the Rams definitely. I mean, McVay wanted him for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest. So I kind of see what both of y'all are saying about Goff.
Right.
I think personally, I agree with Justin a little bit. I think he's a little. I think he's a little slightly above average quarterback.
He's a game manager. He
Yeah.
is not going to win you some games.
Yeah,
He's not.
right.
He's got to have help. He is not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Tom Brady. He's not Patrick Mahomes. But he's a good quarterback, and I think he gets a lot of hate that's undeserved. Personally,
I can see that, Steven.
honestly,
I can see that.
I agree with that.
All right, so there's our dialogue and our editorial on Goff.
Wait, I've got one more editorial.
Who you got?
Real quick.
Who you got?
Who has been reinstated the most in
God.
NFL history?
Oh, hold up, here we go.
Do we have to say it?
Who
All right,
has
so,
been?
So
who-
you're getting ready to get off my lawn.
yeah, this might be a get off my lawn.
Go ahead, Steven. You started this, so go.
Josh Gordon was reinstated in NFL again for I think the let me just count it up 1,000th fucking time.
Yeah. How long has he been reinstated?
Like, I mean, good God.
Is he not suspended yet?
How many times do you have to do substance abuse and get a pass?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. And what pisses me off is he's such a good player.
Well, here's the thing.
He would have such a he might be the best right now, one of the best receivers in the NFL right now.
Well, talent-wise, he's
Oh
he's
my
there.
God.
But Steven, let's talk about this. Okay, so I know there's going to be some hate thrown at us for what I'm about to say. I get second chances. I get that stuff. That's what America's all about, right? Pulling for the underdog, getting second chances. People make mistakes.
American dream.
How
Yep,
many
yep.
freaking mistakes, air quote, can you make and still keep getting a second chance?
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing. I love you said the second chance thing is he's had a second chance. He's had a third chance. He's had a
Fourth,
fourth chance, fifth
sixth.
chance. He's hitting double-digit chances. Like,
Wow.
how many fucking times do you have to just come on?
And I know there's going to be a person out there who's going to say that we're hating.
No,
We're haters, and we're wanting to keep people down. That is not the case.
No, not
Look,
at all.
man, there's rules in place to be able to get a job, to play in NFL. There are rules in place, and when you continually flaunt them, which is what he's doing,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then you
He gets off.
oh, you're okay. We're
Yeah.
gonna let you
And
back in.
it's not like a secret, like, hey, we're not going to tell you can't do this, so if you do it, you're fucked. No, they tell you every time, you can't do this.
Isn't
You
there-
can't do
well,
this.
isn't there
You
a-
can't do
Well,
this.
isn't
And
there
he
a
fucking does
deal
it.
like in legislature now with most states? Isn't there a 3 strikes and you're out?
Yeah,
How many strikes does he get?
right.
Or is he fouling pitches off? He's
it-
fouling pitches off.
Yeah, and I love Josh Gordon. Like, as a player wise, I think he's a fantastic player, like we said. And him going to the Chiefs, kudos to him, because they might just got a gem out of that. But like, he's wasted his career doing this.
It's amazing.
And it's sad. If you can't not do it, there's a problem. And we're not going to get into that. And I hate it for him, but the NFL is giving you so many chances.
Right.
Right.
You got to figure this one out.
Well, like you said, this dude could literally be the best receiver,
Sure, he could.
and he's been doing it with backup quarterbacks at best.
Dude, he had back-to-back 200-yard games with the Browns.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Well-
Jason Campbell was a fucking quarterback. And who's the dude from Oklahoma State? Can't think of his name.
Whedon,
Oh, you're
Whedon.
talking about Whedon, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did that with them, too.
the 30-year-old rookie.
Yeah.
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 He stayed in school like 10 years.
I mean,
Of course,
Yeah.
I know all about that. But anyway,
he's doing it with like backup third-string quarterbacks, and he's putting up 1,500 yards and double-digit touchdowns. Like,
Right.
well, again, with all the bleeding hearts out there, I'm sure I'm going to get toasted for what I said. It is what it is. But you know what? Good luck to you, Josh.
Exactly.
I
I'm
hope-
pulling
I
for him.
hope
Yeah.
this time you stay straight, and good luck to you. I'm not hating on you. I just think what you've done, continually flaunting the rules of the NFL
Right.
and the job market or whatever you want to call it, and for you to keep getting all these chances, I'm sorry. I just think it's a little much. And I got to be honest with you, man. I don't like it. But you know what? Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, I hope you do well. You're with the prime team to do it. Good luck, sir.
Yep.
But
Good one.
hey, guess what? Our boys are 3-0.
3-0.
And by the way, we didn't say this woman. She won't want to. She don't like it, but we're gonna do it. The mysterious manager just arrived late, so let's give her a welcome.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, studio, looking amazing, by the way. Thank you so much.
Can we get her? Can we get her a beer?
Oh yeah, I think Mysterious Tech guy
Yep.
is on it.
All right, so
was almost there.
we're gonna. She's usually a part of the crack zone, so we're gonna let her crack in the distance. So here we go. Mysterious manager. Here we go.
Oh,
Ah, nice.
I think that was the best crack yet.
He does. That's nice. Nice crack, manager.
I wasn't gonna say that. It already sounded weird me saying that, but
here
that's
we
fine.
go. All right.
But
so-
anyways, hey, our boys 3-0.
yeah,
Houston, you had a problem and you didn't solve it.
yeah, and
Hey, Vanilla Ice.
nice. This and I like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
So we're gonna go. This game was a win, and
Bittersweet.
This game was
but it was
stressful
very
as fuck.
very costly.
Bittersweet.
We got a couple of injuries, major injuries that occurred during the game, and apparently Christian McCaffrey's injuries maybe not as bad as we initially thought. He did not go on the IR today. They're
Thank God.
hopefully he'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, J.C. Horn, he is on the IR and he is going to have surgery, but could be back in 2 months.
Yeah.
So but we'll focus on the positives of what happened at
Well,
Houston.
and just going back, Matt Rule even said it was it was like a freaky accident that happened. It was just a weird break.
Well, if you look at the video, I mean, I watched it. I don't know how many times. Me and my wife watched it. I don't know how many times, and it's just weird, man. I
Well,
mean,
he's just backpedaling.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, and I don't know.
And the way it broke, he said it's weird how it broke
I
in
don't
multiple
know
places.
if his maybe his cleat caught in the turf,
Maybe.
funny or something.
They said the field was terrible.
yeah,
like-
I did hear that.
Well, it's fucking Houston. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, good point,
Yeah.
Steven, on as far as bringing that up about Matt Rule. But it was a win. Bottom
was.
line, it was a win. And fun fact,
We'll see it.
the most watched Thursday night.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
Thursday night game since 2018.
Yep.
Wow.
Good call. I had that
So-
written down.
So guess what? All the 2015 fans were watching.
Yeah.
So there you go. We called you out last.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, they're listening.
But I really do think our defense set the tone in that game.
Yep.
I do feel like when McCaffrey went out, the whole team went into sorts because it was right before it was in the middle of second quarter, and I feel like the whole team was like, even on defense, we're like, McCaffrey's out. What do we do? What do we do?
We
What do we do?
We were at our watch party, and I remember Steven came up. I remember one time to me, he's like, "What the fuck, man? What's going on?" I mean, DJ was getting thrown too. Now it's like everybody just quit.
Right. And even on defense, and like Matt Rule even said, like, we have to bounce back. We're the Carolina Panthers, not the Carolina Christian McCaffreys.
Right.
I mean, he said that, and that's true. I was like, I don't understand why the defense is all like discombobulated. You know what I mean? Like,
But Steven, for once, we went into halftime and made adjustments and looked good in the second half.
we did.
And we questioned that on the last podcast. We usually, like, I think the last game we got outscored in the second half, but we didn't make good adjustments. But he obviously got their attention at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely not the Christian McCaffrey team. We're a team of 53 players. One guy goes out, next man's got to step up. And, Chuba did a little bit. I mean, there at the beginning he was not playing too good, but eventually he got into a stride and started playing pretty good, which I like to see because hopefully, he steps up in the next game and plays pretty well.
Well, he has no choice now.
Yeah.
Him and Freeman, it's their
the-
job.
That's their guys.
Um,
I think we did bring up Rodney Smith. Did we not bring up Rodney
Did
Smith?
they bring him back?
I thought we
Did
did.
we bring him?
I thought I saw something that brought him
Practice
up.
squad?
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll look that up.
Yeah, we'll look it up. All right, I'll
Um,
look it up. Y'all keep going.
But going back to what we was talking about, and which is going to lead into some props for Justin.
Yeah.
Not only did those two guys check it out, step up, Trimble.
Yep.
Handoff, and somebody on this podcast said that he would get a touchdown. I don't know who it was.
I think it started with a J.
Justin, maybe.
It rhymes with Dustin.
Yeah, maybe Justin.
Yeah.
But
that's me.
it wasn't a pass; it was a handoff.
Yeah.
And it
Which
was
who would have thought that though?
and,
Right.
And on that play, I want to throw some props out. Ian Thomas made a heck of a block.
He did. I
Heck of a
rewatched that.
block.
Yep.
He actually blocked two guys
Yep.
Yeah.
on the end. So Trimble, and you had some. You
Yeah,
had
fun-
a stat on
Yeah,
Trimble.
fun fact: he is the youngest tight end to score a rushing touchdown in NFL history. The second place now is Rob Gronkowski, who did that in 2011.
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
The Gronkamator.
Who?
Nobody cares.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
who
mean, I didn't even know he had a rushing touchdown. To be honest
but
with
who called that again? Who called that?
you. Dustin. Oh, Justin.
Oh,
Ju-
Dustin.
yeah.
Justin. Yeah.
So
Austin. I'll take Austin too. That's fine. Sorry, Austin.
and then we talked about also with Justin. He came close to another call out.
Yeah. His defense. He said we're gonna have 4.5 sacks between Brian Burns and Hassan Reddick. They had 2.5. So Justin, kudos to you, man.
I was close.
I don't know
What
if you
about-
pulled it out of your ass
Well,
or
what
you
about
could see the
score?
future.
He was close on the
Yeah,
score.
he was close on the score too. He
Yeah.
was. Let me bring that back up. We won what 20
24 to 9.
24 to 9
24-9.
and I think you had 24-13.
Ooh.
So you were dude.
So
Right on it.
so guess what, Stephen? We're going to do a remote broadcast from Vegas.
Yeah, cuz we're sending his ass to
And
Vegas.
Justin's going to do our picks for us.
Hell yeah.
I got a million.
so it was a win. It was a nice win.
It was bittersweet.
Defense set the tone.
Yeah.
No
I mean
doubt.
193 total yards given
Right.
up. 151 passing. Rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
First start.
Right.
Only 42 rushing, which they don't it's not like it's a powerhouse
Right,
for running
right.
backs.
Right.
4 sacks. So we got 14 total
Sure.
for the year.
Yep.
Right.
And like I said, Brian Burns, Reddick, 2.5 sacks combined.
They're still
So-
looking good, man.
What else?
They really are.
And I got a weird stat too for you guys.
Go, man.
Panthers defense has reached historic levels through the first 3 games. They've only allowed 573 total yards
Right.
through 3 games, the lowest total for any team since the 2008 Ravens.
Damn.
So
They're playing.
That's
man.
bringing it.
I mean, have we played the grade 80 teams? No.
Well, and that's going to get off my lawn later.
yeah.
But
It's football, man.
It is.
All right.
I'm just saying.
No,
you
no,
know,
I completely
for the
understand what you're
haters.
saying.
Have we played the grade A teams? No, we
well,
haven't.
This is still professional football.
It is.
And these are
And that's
these are,
what I was
these are
saying.
world class athletes.
Yeah.
So going back to Houston, that game in my opinion, and a lot of people think this, it was kind of a trap game. Because we were 2-0, we were looking good, and we had the national streak where we just don't play well.
Right.
But I think the team responded well. We went out and did what we had to do.
I loved you called it a trap game because it was a trap game.
It was.
It was. Everybody was overlooking. Oh, we got Dallas.
Well, Houston had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, and we got Dallas week 4. Like, well,
Right.
that's the big game.
Right.
Let's not worry about Houston. They don't have a whole lot going on.
Short week.
Yeah, but come on.
Hey, but we won the game.
Yeah,
and
we fought through it.
Bottom line, that's what we do. We won the game.
And
so
we're the only
There you
NFL
go.
team that has not trailed at all.
And I was
not 1 second.
That's what I was glad.
That's
somebody brought
amazing
up.
to me.
Not trailed one time.
Yeah.
So we're 3-0, sitting atop the NFC South with the loss of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fuck 'em.
Thank you, Rams.
Yeah.
We
Thanks,
are,
Stafford.
We are 3-0 heading into. By the way, mysterious manager. That's her fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
Stafford.
It's in my other fantasy team.
So,
Kick my ass.
but yeah, we're 3-0 sitting atop the NFC South, heading into Dallas.
Can
Who?
are
Go
you-
ahead. No,
are
go.
you,
go.
Are you about to go into Dallas?
Well, that's what I was going to say. And again, myself and my wife, we are going with the ride to Dallas. We fly out Thursday. We're going to catch a baseball game with the Texas Rangers. And then we're going to be in Dallas, man. And we're going to represent out there. We're going to try our best to we're going to promote the show. We're going to promote everything we can with the Panthers. And hopefully we'll come back with a win.
Right. You got something else with Houston there, Justin?
Yeah, let's go back to Houston real
Go
quick.
with Houston.
Hey, we're still in the same state, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Can we just give a guy that doesn't get love some love, DJ?
Yeah,
yeah.
You had a hell of a game.
I mean-
Tore my ass up.
8 catches for 126 yards.
He tore. How did he tear you up, Steve?
Because I'm playing Doug in fantasy, and he had to have
wait a minute. Who has DJ Moore?
Doug does, and he tore my ass up. Like 20 points. Like good for
He
him.
did.
I mean, it was all in the first half. Second
Yeah.
half, he
Yeah, I don't know what
it
happened.
was like he was off the field.
I think he went and got a hot dog or something.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Sam Darnold. I
Darnold's
mean,
played,
yeah,
man.
I mean, he went 23 of 34, 300 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, so that shows his athleticism.
Man, I'm so happy.
And
with
you know
Darnold.
he had 2 fumbles, but you know he had to adjust with McCaffrey
Sure.
going out. That's
Sure.
a big offensive weapon going out.
Sure.
He struggled at first, second half adjustments. He came kind of he got comfortable
right.
because we got to be the next man up kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so kudos to Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And Gonzalez 1-1 for field goals, 3 of 3 extra
Yeah,
points.
he kicked good.
Kickoffs
Uh,
were better, as we
yeah.
talked about.
Yeah. Another one. Oos got his first sack.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
did.
saw
I
that.
did see
Yeah.
that.
Oos.
Yeah. So, hey, kudos. 3-0.
Anything on Houston? Anything else?
We are looking at former Houston running back Duke
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah, and we're bringing in running backs
Yeah.
because of the McCaffrey injury, and I don't know, they hadn't signed him yet.
I would kind of like the signing, honestly.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind. He kind of reminds you of like a Bonifon.
yeah.
He's kind of
Yeah.
got the Bonifon feel.
That's
you know?
exactly who.
He's
he
got better
reminds me of.
hands than Chuba.
Does Chuba
So-
have hands?
I don't think he
sorry.
does.
Love you, Chuba. Hope you do good.
Chuba did better later.
Yeah.
We did say that. So yeah, man, good win in Houston, 3-0 again, sitting at the top of the NFC South. Hopefully we can pull out a win in Dallas. We'll see what happens. Hey, it is what it is, and this could go to what we talked about a mini get off my lawn.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed yesterday in one of the games, Troy Aikman, of course, had to throw some shade at Carolina, hyping the game that's coming up, and he talked about how Carolina might be 3-0, but they hadn't exactly played stellar competition in the first 3 games. Well, Troy, let me tell you something, big guy. I don't
here we
care
go.
how many Super Bowl rings you
Here we
got,
go.
but the NFL doesn't call the teams and says, "Hey, man, who do y'all want to play the first 3 games?" The NFL sets the schedule, and we play who's on our damn schedule.
Right.
So we have got 3 wins of the teams that was put on our schedule. So, Troy, you know what? You can sit there, and I know we're playing your boys coming up,
Fuck
but you can throw all the shade you want to at the Panthers. But guess what? We're 3-0 coming to Dallas.
You know what pisses me off too is, the Broncos are 3-0. Who the fuck have they played?
Right.
We don't hear about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just like Doug said, we do not make the schedule. We're just playing the schedule how it should be. How it is, and we're winning. So fuck it.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday, man.
Yeah.
So guess what? Hey, Troy, we'll see you in Dallas.
Yeah.
Fuck your team.
So I do think we had some big news, breaking news today actually.
Yeah, we did.
With
Huge.
Yeah, with us getting C.J. Henderson, What do you guys think about that?
Well, this is a guy who I was very high on last year. No disrespect to Derek Brown, which I think was a great pick.
I love the Derek Brown pick.
I
That's who I wanted.
I was very, very high on Henderson. It hasn't worked out in Jacksonville very well for him, and we were talking about before the game. Urban Meyer, apparently he doesn't have a good relationship with a lot of players because it's getting. I think the honeymoon's over.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville. But for us to give up a third round pick for first round talent and still get a 5th round pick,
right?
And I think it's a good pick. I think it's a good trade. So Fitty went out and did what he had to do.
Yeah, so we got, we sent Darren Arnold in a 3rd round pick for CJ Henderson in the 5th, which I don't like losing Darren Arnold personally. I mean, I thought he was a good talent. He didn't have a whole lot of snaps, which I didn't understand. I guess that's Joe Brady's offense. The tight end's not really big into it.
I think he's only had 3 catches.
Yeah, so I mean he came out against the Saints. Yeah. But that leaves us with in the 2022 draft. Not that we're thinking about that. No 2nd or 3rd round pick.
Right.
Fitty will do something. We'll figure out something.
Right. And Justin, you mentioned losing Arnold was a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like losing him. I would have rather maybe traded just picks for him. But I'm with you, Doug. I wanted C.J. Henderson.
Right. I was big on him.
And Steven called the Derek Brown pick. He honestly did.
And it was a good pick.
Oh yeah.
No, but now we have both.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have the 7th and the 9th pick.
Yeah.
Of the 2020 draft.
2 top 10 picks.
And we gave up a 3rd and a tight end for it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right. And going back to, I mean, we gave up a 3rd, but we did gain a 5th.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Fitty's going to take that 5th and turn it into probably a 2nd or a 3rd.
Yeah, there's some potential there.
But yeah, we hated losing Darnold. I mean Arnold. We did. We hated doing that. But hey, man, Jacksonville had made. I read today they said that Jacksonville would not do the deal without Arnold.
Yeah, it makes sense. They need a tight end.
Yeah. I mean, they got man heads.
Right. So.
But he's a blocker.
Yeah. But Henderson, big boy. I mean, he's got size. He's got length.
Pretty quick too.
Yeah, he's quick. I mean, we got him for the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, yep. I think we got him through the 2024 with that 5th year option.
And Justin, what I had heard is Jacksonville's already paid like 64% of his contract.
So we only have to pay 7.1 million
over 3 years, and then we get the 5th year option.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Fitty, a solid starter.
Fitty, nice move.
I mean that just makes our defense like so much more dangerous because it's so young. Our average age is like 24, 25.
He's only 22.
Yeah. Right. So I mean that could potentially we could have a Legion of Boom forming.
Yeah.
Right.
Fitty, Seattle. I mean it could be forming. We got Jeremy Chin, we got Horn, Jackson, now Henderson.
Yeah.
Burris.
And then we brought up from the practice squad or brought in Melvin today.
Yeah. We did.
So, hey, the defense. Hopefully, the defense is going to continue to set the tone, which they've done.
Yes, they have.
But hey, kudos to Fitty for pulling that trade off.
No, I agree.
Yeah. And they also, just to throw this out, they didn't say that, or they said that it would not affect Dante's contract coming.
And there was speculation on that.
Which I think we had this discussion as like a post show topic that we just talked about. But I wanted to lock up Dante before DJ, just because we had DJ's 5th year option,
right.
And I don't know, cornerbacks are more valuable to me, I think, than receivers.
Yep.
So we have that 5th year option. We'll figure out DJ Moore. I want to keep him obviously, but I think we need to value Dante because he has showed up the past, the last half of last year. And, this year that he's played very well.
Yeah, he's playing his heart out.
Well, and then giving up Arnold, we joked in one of the earlier episodes about, I think we have like 5 or 6 tight ends on the roster.
Yeah.
So somebody's
down to 4.
Somebody's going to have to step up, and who we think that person's going to be is Trimble.
And that's your boy.
Yeah. I mean, he's the guy's going to step up. So he had a nice catch at Houston too.
Yeah, he did.
Not just the run; he had a nice catch.
Well, we already knew his blocking, ability.
Right.
It's good to see his athleticism and what he can do in the actual offense. Because Notre Dame didn't use him that way,
Right.
so he didn't have a chance to show it.
And I feel like that's why they were kind of okay letting Arnold go.
Yeah,
just because they were like, okay, well, we got Tommy; he's showing us some stuff.
Right.
And we're gonna show him some love, even though friend of the show Zach wanted to throw some shade at you.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But hey, he scored his first touchdown. So
And Justin called that.
he did.
So we mentioned that on
Dustin.
the
It's Dustin.
Oh yeah, Dustin. I forgot
Yeah.
Dustin. But yeah, Panthers right now. Hey, I gotta say it, man. We're gonna enjoy the ride, man. We're 3-0,
Yeah,
and we were the first 3-0 team.
we are. Yeah.
So
And we're leading the NFC South right now.
and
Let's
a
go.
lot of firsts. So hey, we're good with that. And just to update the NFC South, Atlanta won.
Yeah.
Fuck your team.
Saints won.
Fuck your
Hey,
team.
hey, Patriots. Sarah, sorry.
Mm.
Thanks for nothing.
Fuck your team.
Yeah, come on.
But the Rams came through and beat the Bucks. So there's your NFC update.
The Rams look good.
Yeah, they
Rams,
really did.
Rams look good.
So, but we got a good test next week with Dallas. What do you guys think about that?
We really do. Well, they're
We're watching them
quick
right
update
now,
real quick. They're up 20-7 on the Eagles right now.
and we got the Eagles in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
I'm honestly, I think we can win this game,
It's gonna be tough.
but Sam has to play his mind out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like what you said, Steven. He needs to score 3 or 4 times.
we've got to eliminate turnovers.
Yep.
Definitely. And we've got to, which Matt Rule talked about, the defense has got to start getting turnovers.
Yeah, I agree.
We have got to start getting turnovers on defense. We're doing everything else,
Yeah.
but we're not getting turnovers.
Right.
Yep.
We've got to do that. We got to put the pressure on Dak, which we've been putting pressure on the quarterback. And we got to get some. Hey, Ezekiel has been known to cough it up,
Yeah.
but we've got to get some turnovers.
Well, luckily for us, talking about getting sacks and pressure on the quarterback, one of their best offensive linemen, Lel Collins, he's suspended for some stupid ass shit.
Dumbass.
But anyways, we have to put some pressure on Dak. I mean, Dak is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he is. I
Yep,
mean,
he is.
people throw shade to him, but he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So we have to get him uncomfortable. We have to put some pressure on him. Hopefully, make him force a bad ball. Jimmy Chin with the pick. Whatever.
Jimmy Chin.
So I mean, I'm excited to see our secondary, especially now with C.J. Henderson coming in.
Yeah.
I
And
hate
pending
that.
a physical, he
Yeah.
is going to play.
Right, Bouye coming back.
Hopefully.
I wanted to see like Horn against Lamb, or he'd
Yeah,
probably go against Cooper.
Against Cooper.
I think he'd go against
Yeah,
Cooper.
yeah.
But I would love to see that secondary against their explosive receivers personally. But I mean, I don't know.
I'm not so much worried about. I mean, I am worried about their offense. Actually, I'm sorry. Redo that. I'm not so much worried about their defense.
Right.
I'm more worried about Dak Prescott and that
Yeah.
offense.
And I agree with Justin on that.
Yeah,
Because we're already down a starting corner,
Right,
and Amari Cooper will tear
sa-
some motherfuckers up.
and starting safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Burst being out.
True.
Well, I mean, I think that the Cowboy game is going to be our probably, and Troy will agree with this on you. It's probably our first toughest test.
Yeah, it is.
We would agree with that. Cowboys are good, whether you like them or not. America's team, you can hate them, you can do what you want. They're good. They got talent.
Right.
They do, and it's going to be a tough test, especially on the road.
Mhm. Crazy crowd.
But here's something you can think about, and I don't think a lot of people are thinking about this. We played on Thursday. Dallas is playing right now.
Yeah. Oh, short week for them.
We got a lot of rest.
Yeah.
True. Mini bye week.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So, hey, you never know, man. It could play a factor.
And I'm gonna go back to their defense because they're actually kind of underrated. They have a top 10 defense,
Mm.
even with Demarcus Lawrence being out
Right.
and the amount of points, the amount of yards and points that Tampa Bay did, because Tampa Bay's their powerhouse.
Right.
But they have a good run defense, and that's what I'm worried about is that we have to pass the ball, and it's gonna be Sam Darnold's game
Yeah.
because we don't have McCaffrey, we have Chuba going, we have Freeman going. I like to see what we can do with some run offense.
Well, maybe we can get tight end involved.
Yeah.
Maybe
Hopefully.
maybe Trimble.
Well, who's
maybe Ian Thomas.
So the biggest thing is he just lost his safety valve, McCaffrey.
That's true. That's true.
So it's really going to show right now, this game right here, what can Sam Darnold do. He showed up in the second half of the Houston game when when the times got when we needed some plays to be made. He did do well.
Sure.
So
Yep. This is when we're gonna see what Sam actually has. I feel like.
So, any game predictions?
I mean, I got a bold prediction for offense defense.
All
I
right, so
think
we're going to do our
let's
bold
do our bolds.
predictions for the game,
Yep.
and then our scores.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, so I mean, Sammy D, just talked about him. He's got to make some plays. He's got to score some points. I think he has 4 total touchdowns. And then defense-wise, we talked about them losing Leo Collins, putting the pressure on the quarterback. I think we have 5 total sacks, at least 5 plus.
Okay.
So
I like that. I'm gonna go let's go with Chuba, the guy that needs to really step up. I'm going to say he has 50-plus rushing yards and a touchdown.
Okay.
We definitely need it.
He needs
Yeah.
to step up, take some pressure off of Sam.
Yep.
And, show up. Defense, I'm going to say they hold Zeke to under 30 yards.
And that right there, I like that stat.
I hope so, because right now he's fucking up the Eagles.
I mean, we've been playing great against the rush, and I think we can stop this guy. I don't think that he is what everybody else says he is. A top.
And hopefully,
not anymore.
No.
At first when he came in,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
But not anymore.
well, hopefully if we stop him, we keep Pollard in check too.
Yeah. That's who I'd be worried about more running the
Pollard.
ball.
Pollard's more of a dual threat.
Yeah, true.
So good predictions on that one, Justin. I'm going again. Mine didn't pan out too well last week. I'm going to go with a touchdown for Robbie Anderson at 80 yards receiving. And on defense, I'm going to still I'm pulling for that pick six.
Hopefully, Jamie Chan.
I told these
Jamie
guys
Chan.
Before we did our
CJ
picks
Henderson.
before we went on the air.
I'll buy his jersey.
If I say we're going to get a pick six every week, eventually it'll happen. So I'm going to go with another pick six. How about that?
I like that.
Yeah.
And I do like the Robbie Anderson because Diggs will probably be on DJ
Right.
Moore.
We got to get Robbie Anderson
And
involved.
I don't know any other corners for Dallas.
Yeah,
Diggs
so-
has been tearing it up.
Right.
Man.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah.
which may open up the field for Robbie. And
Yeah.
hopefully we do that. So scores, Steven?
I mean, I was talking to these guys before the show. We were talking about the scores. We're always going to pick a dub for the Panthers, I think.
Yeah.
We're not
I
gonna,
think we're going to go 17-0, win the Super Bowl, whatever. But I do think we can win this game, like Justin said. It's going to be a tough game.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it might be a shootout. I think it's the
That's
first.
what you,
The first true test for our defense. Dak is not a slouch. He's not Zach Wilson. He's not famous Jameis, and he ain't Davis Mills.
but he's going to throw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 35-31 Carolina.
Okay.
I had to pick at least 28 points because Sam Darnold had 4 touchdowns for a bowl prediction.
Yeah.
Very good math.
I'm glad you did. Yeah, I'm glad you did that.
I did. I was actually thinking like 20, 21 something. I'm like, well, Sam Darnold has 4 touchdowns. Doesn't make fucking sense.
Well, that's kind of like me last week when I said we'd cover, and I said I think it was 23-20.
yeah.
Come on, Doug, do the math.
So I'm gonna go a little lower than that one. I'm gonna go 23-20 Carolina. Hopefully our defense can step up, hold them to the most amount of points that we've given up this year
Right.
with 20 points. So
I'm going Panthers 24-20, and we were doing prices.
Come
right
on
over here.
down.
$1.
Dun-dun-dun,
But
dun-dun-dun.
I will throw this in. I say the Panthers are leading late. Dallas has the ball. They're driving to try to get a touchdown to win the game. We stop them. We win 24-20. And I'm there in person seeing it, raising hell, calling these guys FaceTime and getting crazy.
Doug runs out on the field butt ass naked.
Just bail me out. That's all I ask.
Nice.
But
Everybody
yeah,
tune in.
But that's it, man. We're all hoping the Panthers, we're predicting they're going to go 4-0.
I'll take any of those. It's amazing.
Yeah, we win by half a point.
Yeah, I don't give a
We
shit.
don't care as long as
Yeah.
we win. But yeah, that's it, man. That's how we're seeing it. That's how we're hoping anyway. Maybe we might have some heart going here, but that's the thing. I like what Steven said. You really think we're going to pick to lose?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
You think anybody anytime this season is going to pick us to, like anybody here
I doubt
pick
it.
us to lose?
No, it's Tech guy.
No. Yeah.
Tech
that guy.
guy might.
Fuck that guy.
We love you, but fuck you.
Yeah.
We won't talk about Tech guy's team. We won't talk about his.
Yeah. No, we won't bring that up.
We won't bring that up.
So-
Sorry, Mark. But anyway, hey, shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
I mean, I've got a couple, so I don't know if you guys want me to save the last or if you want to.
Go, man.
All right. Well, we met a really cool guy. Well, let me shout out the Lake Norman Riot party.
And talk about
Watch
that.
party. Chris Harmon, our president. We shouldn't say last names, but oh well. Look us up. But
He's on Twitter.
yeah, he put together a great watch party for us. We're
He
down
really did.
on tap in Mooresville. We had the projector going, food, music. Great crowd.
Great turnout.
Great turnout. Kudos to all the fans that came out and watched that.
Except for that Falcon fan that was there.
Hey, but you know what?
But he was
actually
cool.
pretty cool.
He was cool. He said he was there for the entertainment. He
Yeah.
wasn't an asshole.
But guess what? He went home with a nail
Yeah, who?
because he was pulling against us.
Oh yeah, but
He went home with a nail.
but the Falcons did get a dub. But whatever.
But that night,
yeah, true.
hell.
Yeah, but Chris put together a great watch party. We had a great time. We did meet another shout out for our show, Ryan with Noda.
Yes.
He was actually at the place where we got the pizza, Pie in the Sky, from the show.
Yeah.
We started talking to him. He lives out near the beach and stuff. But Ryan, if you're listening, hey, appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us and talking to you. Just 3 more for me. I told you I got a bunch.
Go for it.
Jonathan, he was my old Fresh Foods manager with my store that I work for. Company.
That one.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I used to work with him as a coworker. So he actually, came up to me and said, "I've been listening to podcasts. You guys
Cool.
are great.
Cool.
You're funny.
Awesome.
Appreciate you, Jonathan."
Checks in the mail.
Yeah, checks in the mail. Carla has a nephew. She's one of my coworkers too. That plays for Stuart Kramer in Belmont.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so he has been going off. He's a wide receiver. He's a senior. In 5 games, he has 23 receptions, 401 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Damn.
Outstanding.
Also plays defense. He's got 12 tackles and 1 pick.
Hey,
Okay.
So
Kudos to that young man.
Yeah, so he was last week Gaston County Offensive Player of the Year. So Damian Bentley, kudos to you, man. Keep
Hey.
showing out.
and remember, when you make it big, we shouted you out.
Yeah.
So in about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, hopefully former or what am I trying to say? Future.
Future.
Different F word.
Future Carolina Panthers.
Exactly. Future Carolina Panthers.
Right.
So Damian, keep doing your thing, man. Keep
Pounding.
grinding, keep pounding. Love it. And then Harper, my niece, she does. I don't think I shouted her out yet. She did start playing t-ball a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
We had to take a hiatus, but she plays for the Braves.
Oh, cool.
Got you,
And
Doug.
so she's doing good. She's loving it. So Harper, I love you. Uncle Steven is your guy. You're my
Good.
heart. Love you.
Justin, you want me to go?
Go ahead, Doug.
All right, shout outs real quickly. I've got Ben and Poppy.
Yeah.
We met them at the watch party. These guys, man, I think she works for one of the airlines. He talked about he's been a Panther fan forever. I think he's a Lake Norman member, but he'd never been to any of our functions.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, hey, shout out to those guys. They said they're going to be listening. We had a good time talking with them. A good friend of mine who I coached softball with for years. He knows how I am, and that might be good or bad. But a guy named Scott, he was actually at the Cubs-Cardinals series this weekend.
Yeah.
Started texting me, telling me he was there. He knows what a Cardinals fan I am. So Scott said he's been listening. So
Look at
Scott, hey, thank you, man. We appreciate you for the support. Continue supporting us, man. We appreciate you. A good friend of mine. And we got a friend of the show that we shouted out earlier. Guy worked for me when I was employed at a place which I won't mention.
Yeah.
His son JT plays for Campbell University. He was the defensive player of the week for the Big South.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So hey, we shouted him out earlier on the episode, and he's producing. So good luck to you, JT. We're proud of you. Remember, we shouted you out when you make it big, don't forget us down
When you're
here.
a future Carolina Panther with Damian Bentley.
Yeah.
Yes, and a few other just real quickly. Again, I want to say to what Steven said. I thought the Lake Norman we really had a good show out there.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
appreciate everybody behind the scenes that helped make that happen.
Yeah.
On Tap hosting it, did a good job.
Great job.
My other shout out to you guys. I want to shout out. Justin usually does this every week, but this is just for me. I want to shout out my 2 co-hosts. These guys, they keep me young. I will say they do a good job. I told both of them after the last episode, I thought they both did a really good job on the show, which they always do. But I feel like the flow of the podcast is getting a lot smoother, and I really appreciate that these guys have brought me on to do this, and I'm so thankful for you guys to ask me to join you 2 guys to do
I'm
this.
crying right now, Dougie.
Yeah, no, I got a tear coming.
But I
man.
do appreciate you guys. Tech guy, appreciate you, man. You never want to say anything, but dude, we appreciate everything you do. Mysterious manager, and I'm going to shout her out right now because Steven and Justin talked about the studio, and it's coming along.
It's beautiful.
We're trying to do like a before and after. And she has been so supportive of us guys, and we could never do this without her. But she has really hooked us up in here, and we're trying to keep the pictures flowing. But thank you to her. And I'm retired. I'm an old guy retired, and I'm having
Old
the time.
fart.
I'm having the time of my life, man. So thank you two guys.
No,
Hey,
dude.
Appreciate what y'all do, and I appreciate y'all bringing the old man
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
We appreciate you too, Dougie. We love doing this with you. Man.
Yeah.
I need a
mean,
tissue.
Honestly, if we could do this every day, we would.
Dude, if I can quit my job right now, we'd do this every day.
Yeah. I mean, we'd sleep
I
on
retired.
the floor.
Well,
I retired to do this.
I ain't that old yet, Dougie. I feel that old, but I ain't that old yet.
I'll sleep on the trampoline outside. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Cool.
I'll cuddle.
Trace, make it-
I
make
will
it
cuddle next to Justin on the trampoline.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
All right, Justin, go ahead.
All right. I got a couple shout outs. So first, what's up, Zach? What was that you said about Trimble? What's up? No, I'm just kidding.
Psych.
But no, yeah, Trimble, Zach, you told us he wasn't going to do it. He did it. There you go. Another thing, just real quick, I found out today that my mom and my grandparents are sick. So
Praying for him, man. Praying for them.
prayers.
y'all
Prayers.
just shout those prayers out. I appreciate that. But other than that, I just want to thank you. Already did it, Dougie, but
Do it again.
silent manager, tech guy,
Mysterious.
mysterious tech guy. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm sorry. But we appreciate y'all, everything y'all do. This place looks amazing.
Yes.
And it's
It
not
really
even
does.
finished yet.
Dude, the studio is fucking lit.
It is.
There you go.
And
I
we-
just said it.
We're gonna start doing tours.
Yeah, $5. Get a
Yep.
ticket.
$5 a pop.
You get to meet us.
Yeah. We'll sign your shit. I don't care.
You're
get
gonna
to-
you're gonna sign some shit.
I'm gonna sign some
Oh,
shit.
uh-oh.
Oh God, Doug's setting the.
I just brought down the lights.
setting the mood.
Ooh,
Oh my
shit.
God. But no, yeah, we're gonna do some tours. $5 a pop.
Yeah, that's
But-
fair.
Bring your
Yeah.
own beer.
You get a free bracelet, a free sticker, and you get to get autographs on your shit.
Hey,
It's sweet.
And
Whatever you bring.
what more do you want?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
what I'm saying.
Honestly, but no. So yeah, guys, we really appreciate the support you're showing us on all the social medias. Just a reminder to please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Apple iTunes, Spotify,
Twitter.
Apple
Twitter,
Podcast,
Apple
Justin.
Podcasts. I'm sorry, I don't have a damn iPhone. Google Podcasts, I do have that. But no, guys, really, we appreciate it, and please keep following, liking, and sharing. Please share our
Yeah.
stuff. We really appreciate it.
And you know what? Hey, Instagram, right?
Yeah, that's a hub.
We're 154 followers.
Let's
Hey,
go.
sweet.
Hey, 200. We're going to do another giveaway, guys.
Right.
And just if you never listen to the Market Blaze Zach and Tech show, me and Just were on there on the behalf of CSR.
Right.
And we did say if we got to 2,000, we would get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, we already said that.
And that's of the logo,
Mhm.
of our amazing logo,
Yep.
brought to you by my beautiful girlfriend Sarah
Right.
and her friend Emily.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Right.
So we'll get that tattooed on us. So follow.
Get us there.
Right. 2,000. You get to see. Oh, you get to see Dougie get a tattoo.
This will be censored.
You get you get to
Guys,
see it.
Well,
we will take videos of this and post it. and
absolutely.
the whole thing. So check it out.
Well, just
Get us
remember,
there.
guys, when you're listening to the different formats that we mentioned, please leave comments, feedback.
Yeah.
We really appreciate the feedback. We're still learning. We feel like we are getting a little bit in a groove here.
Yeah, I
we're
think
starting
so.
to get comfortable. But it's a lot of times it's because of the comments we're getting from you guys, and we really appreciate it. So hey, share. That's the other thing. Not only just leave comments, share and spread the word for us, and so we can continue to do this because we're having a ball.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Would you agree, guys?
Oh,
we're
duh.
having a ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I mean, is that it for episode 9?
Episode 9's locked up, I think.
9 is fine.
Yeah, 9 is fine.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. And on behalf of Mysterious Tech Guy, and unknown or unseen or mysterious silent manager.
Silent man. Yeah,
We've
there
got Doug, Steven, Justin, any friends of the show, Sarah,
Yeah.
who couldn't be here tonight. Anybody that's been following us, thank you so much for your support. And we're going to keep doing this thing, man. So we're going to go ahead and end this thing, and hopefully we'll be 4-0
Yeah.
at the end of this podcast. So
Let's
here we
go.
go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Keep pounding,
pounding.
baby.
We're coming for you, Dallas.